What's up, everyone? I hope it's coming through. Let me try this. I'm trying something a little different now. See if it works. Pink, come on. Not throwing any gang signs up there. Just I've got this new thing right now. It's not like splotchy. Okay, I'm just gonna roll with it. So I'm doing something different. I got a new kind of camera holder. It's a gimbal Hohem. It's not the newest version, but it's a good one. It's something I'm kind of new with. It's got like kind of an AI technology where you can kind of throw some signs up there and it starts recording. So I hope the sound's coming through. It might be kind of robotic-y at times, I'm sure. It's Christmas Eve. Everybody's home, so everyone is just using up the internet. So that's how it is. It's part of life. All right, so I'm just gonna roll with it. Just see what we got here. What's up, everyone? All right, I'm just gonna go. I'm using a different. I've added another live stream like thing that I can go to. Rumble. I should be on Rumble now. So I added that. So hopefully it actually went through and is going through. We'll see if it actually is. Let me see. I got away from using Rumble a while back. Basically, it says I'm live on there. I hope it actually is coming through fine, but just trying to use them all, just getting used to a lot of these things. I know it's, I like to do these things in front of y'all. I like to show you behind the curtain for anyone who cared to see. All right, it says we're live. See, we got a little, and I wanted to. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just editing, doing a couple things there as well, and so I just wanted to throw that on there. Where is the? There we go. Hello. Probably sounds terrible. Is it coming through now? Is it coming through now? I wanted to do it from my right here, so I'm not using my normal microphone. I've said a lot of things, but you know, but the words I say sometimes aren't worth their weight in gold. Let me see what. Hey lady, hey lady. Is it coming through? Can you hear me now? Or can you hear? And it's like I create a video. I don't want to like just go out there and delete it. Like I don't. And it's where the sound I wanted it to go through, it's not going through. I wanted it originally to come through here instead of the other microphone, but you can hear. Does it sound terrible, or does it sound? What does it sound like? Does it sound good? Does it sound good? Either way, check your YouTube. But you're not saying anything? Why is somebody cussing in the chat? Somebody cussing in the chat? What's going on in the chat? We have had people, you know. I will get on there. You can set up things that it cuts out like trigger words and all that kind of. What does that mean? Either way, it's a good time. I am on Rumble. We are on Rumble now. I don't even know where the sound comes. It's probably coming through my computer instead of what I wanted it to come through. But I added that on there. Why did it go away? Huh. Christmas mix out. I added it on there. I don't know why it stopped doing it. It must have said, no good, man. Stop talking. So I don't even know what to talk into. My voice is clear. Okay, well, it's coming out there somewhere. I trust. I don't know where it's going into, you know. I have not ever seen anybody do what I do, because I'm pioneering this stuff, baby. I'm pioneering it, you know. Nobody gets online and just starts going finagling and all this kind of stuff and just does it right in front of you. Like, I do it like this. This is how I do it, you know, because it's fun that way. So I don't know what I'm supposed to speak into. Maybe out into the atmosphere, and it'll catch it. But I wanted to. So you didn't hear what I said earlier. Okay, so I created a video, and I'm gonna upload this. I'm actually not gonna upload it. I'm sending it off to my testimonial, my opinion of a kind of a platform, this tool that's out there. And we'll just kind of just go through. I'm gonna go through my editing and I'll see if I turn it down, and because I don't want it to blast you. So I'll just assume everything's hunky dory, you know. If it's hunky dory, it's hunky dory. It's dory. So I'm on Rumble. When I go on there, I'm not actually seeing it, so I don't know what's actually coming through there. It says I'm live, but what is it? So I'm gonna say, do you see me? Oh, it is going through. Heck yeah. Okay, it's going through. If you are on Rumble, if you are a Rumble fanatic, you know, because they are just a new way, kind of like YouTube. I don't know. I always start doing that. Like when I start talking, I start doing this. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm Illuminati or what, but I start doing that. You know, not even thinking. But Rumble is a platform out there similar to YouTube. I'm sure a lot of people have heard it, but not everybody has. A while back, I was uploading everything that I created onto Rumble that I created and uploaded onto YouTube. But for some reason, when I was on Rumble, it was not as easy as uploading things onto YouTube, so I kind of backed off. So the last thing I uploaded on there was 7 months ago. 7 months ago. Man, time just flies. This year has flown by. This is the first year I started creating stuff, creating videos, making this, and putting this out there. So it's definitely flown by. I've learned a lot. I probably need to make a video of like things I wish I would have done. The top 10 things I wish I would have done, because you know there's so many things I wish I would have done differently than I'm doing right now. But I know a lot of people are out there just kind of just relaxing, having a good time with their family. You know, this is family time. This is, you know, tomorrow is the birthday of Jesus. You know, it's the day that we celebrate Jesus's birth. You know, that is the real reason for the season. You know, it is it's why we do it. You know, it's celebrating and heralding a king coming into this world, you know, the light of the world, entering into darkness, because just a few days ago was the darkest day of the year. And how they all came about it with setting December 25th. I've seen a lot recently. I've seen a video. I saw a video by Wes Huff. If you are out there and you are not familiar with Wes Huff, he is he's from Canada, and he is a like a scholar, a theologian, and he creates a lot of good Christian content, and he's very smart. I think what put him on the map, made him really blow up on the internet, was his debate and a podcast he did with Billy Carson, which if you have not seen that, my cousin, I'll say his name, Jason, he sent me this podcast and was the one who showed me it, and then I found it and looked for it, and it is just incredible. If you have not seen the Billy Carson Wes Huff debate, you should definitely go check it out. It blew up the internet. I would say it blew up the internet. In my mind, it blew up the internet, and I think it's, as more people come aware of it, it will definitely take the internet by storm. And he's just been put on the map. The video was actually, and I didn't realize this, was recorded back in October, but after it was recorded, this podcast that happened, Billy Carson for some reason did not want it to go out because it didn't put him in the best light possible. And I don't know if what all went on, but in the video, Wes Huff brought a lot of, like, really challenged what Billy Carson has claimed, and a lot of things that he's put out there, and things that he's very confident in what he says, but when he got his feet put to the fire, he didn't look like he knew exactly what he was talking about. And it seemed like his views and his huge claims were coming, like, just tumbling down by just pulling, like, just tweaking it a little bit and just making it seem like he challenged him on one foundational element, and Billy Carson didn't seem like he knew what he was talking about. And I think it caught him off guard. I don't know if he went into it just thinking, is this do I need to, I don't know if he was just doing a friendly podcast. He thought it was kind of like an ambush, and that's the impression he came away from it. But he really pushed against the podcast actually going out there, and that was my coming of understanding of Wes Huff. He's really good, and since then I started subscribing to him and following his content. I'm watching videos that he's made before in the past, but he did a video over Christmas in itself, and he kind of brought up the idea of that Christmas itself might not necessarily be that Jesus could, like, there, it's kind of assumed, like, and understood that is not the day that Jesus was born, but they took that day and put it on a day that was a day that was celebrated to other gods and everything like that. So they made it very easy for the Christians and people coming out of paganism to start celebrating the birth of Christ. But he in Wes Huff's video about is Christmas pagan, it made me think for the first time, like, was that actually the day he was born? I don't know, because he made it seem like there was, like, almost no good reason to select that day and why they started selecting that day. And those views of other religions, like having days that worship the birth of a deity around that time frame, he was given, I think, history of it happened after that it had been, like, kind of started being celebrated by Christians, almost like the Christian viewpoint of Jesus being born on that day happened first, and then all those other things happened later. I don't know where I stand on that. I mean, I've always kind of felt like I lean towards that Jesus was born more in the spring, and I think a lot of people lean towards that. But he just kind of gave a fresh perspective that why would the Christians have picked that day in the first place? It didn't go with everything else, like, so it was not as, like, it just basically challenged my assumed perspective of it. But I this is not really just to talk about this. I wanted to just get on here and just talk and just see share what's going on, and just say that, like, because I know a lot of people out there just celebrate with family. I know we're getting ready to go into actual Christmas Day, but I wanted to just get on here and just, like I'm saying, I'm always doing my digital cleaning, and I do it in front of everybody, which, you know, not everybody, I don't think I see anybody else do that stuff, but maybe there is people out there like that, but it's just the way that I roll. So I wanted to pull this up, so I'm not going to keep going for a long time, but I wanted to see if it actually goes through to Rumble, which it is. It's going through there. So we're on all these different, different places that you can watch. And I know, and something else I wanted to talk about, like me and Jesse, we did our stream last week on Friday to kind of have a specific time that we sat down and got on there and just did a video of like kind of a podcast. I want to start doing that more and having a specific set time that we do that. And me and Jesse, we're going to figure out a time that we do that so that it is more consistent and not as scattered. And now that we're just as the platform I use, it's adding more and more social media outlets. I'm going to start, as it does, I'm going to continue to add on there, so the different places that I can maybe reach, and because sometimes people just stay on their own platform, what they use and what they like to watch and what they like to kind of engage with videos. I want to get as much out there as possible, and each time I do it, I know I will strive to get better and more, get that gravitas, but so we're gonna do that. I'm thinking it's gonna be like Fridays like we did last week, something like that. But once we kind of finalize a specific time that we get that kind of ironed out, I'll put that out there so that we have that at least a weekly time that we have a video and a streaming session together. And things are gonna get bonkers. Things are gonna get crazy, because man, I got a lot of things happening up here. A lot of things. So. Well, I hope you all have an amazing Christmas. Like I said, this is my favorite day of the year. Second to it would be the day after Thanksgiving. But that is in itself kind of weird. Most people, it's like either Thanksgiving's your favorite or Christmas is your favorite. Mine's like the day after Thanksgiving and the day before Christmas. It's like it's the way that I am, the way that I'm wired. I'm sure out of all the billions of people on this planet, maybe there's someone else out there that sees things like I do, But then again, we are all uniquely made and fashioned together by God. So if anyone else out there is like that, I would love to hear it. I would love to connect with you. I would love, just to hear how you see the world, how you see it. But I'll leave it at that. I just wanted to get this out there. And you're like, why did you pull up the, just that editing right there? I was going to go into it and start doing it, but I don't, sometimes the dials, I don't know what's going to push something and set it all off. I still don't even know what I'm talking into. I'm just talking, but that's life. Sometimes you just talk. But I don't want to be a man of talk. I want to be a man of action, as I'm sure there's many people out there that are like that. You want to be a person of action. Because a lot of times I'm just going to keep going, and God will just steer me the way He wants me to go. Instead of just sitting plop down, I want to be moving, even though I'm flailing all over the place. I'm going to be moving, kicking up some type of dust. Because I know once I actually get my footing and get my traction, then the dust can really start flying, get those wheels turning, and God can use me however, And I know everybody's out there doing amazing things. And I'd say maybe just encouragement. Continue all your work in the Lord. Keep doing it with all you have. With everything you got. So, hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Hope you all have an awesome holiday season. I'm sure I'll see